Hi, thanks for tuning in to Mad Minds TV. I'm Trey Little. This week's focus was on emotional intelligence and emotional resilience and how those can impact university students. This aligns with my academic and professional goals. 4 studies were reviewed, and I gravitated toward a study called. It was published in 2023, and the authors are. I'm paraphrasing from here, and the reference is below the video. The study starts off highlighting that resiliency from an academic standpoint, or the study of resiliency, started in the 1960s. And with this in mind, there's a wide variety of definitions for resiliency. But for the sake of this study, resiliency is going to be defined as overcoming emotional difficulties that cause trauma and pain and forming a sense of normalcy from an emotional, social, physical, and mental standpoint. And the authors ask the question, do traits impact an individual's ability to become emotionally resilient or emotionally intelligent? And they do this by looking at extroversion, introversion, neuroticism, psychoticism, as well as sincerity. The study then goes on to point out that over the last 30 years, the education system has changed rapidly. And through that rapid change, it may have abandoned the emotional needs of its learners. But when you get a better understanding of the traits of these learners, you may be able to repair some of that emotional damage, as well as create a program that can not only build emotional resilience and intelligence in students, but help strengthen it. It then flows into the method, how the data was analyzed, how it was collected, the results, the discussion, and then the conclusion. And to sum it up, when a learner is in a safe space where they're growing mentally, emotionally, and socially, developing emotional resilience and emotional intelligence is possible. The study does provide information, and it breaks it down not only by gender, but it also goes into the introversion, extroversion, neuroticism, psychoticism, and sincerity, and it looks into how each one of those traits impacts emotional resilience as well as emotional intelligence. One gender has far more emotional intelligence than the other, and another gender has far more emotional resilience than the other. However, this is how I interpreted the study. You do me a favor, read it, and let me know if you interpreted it differently than I. Now, after reading this study, my questions would be, if you're willing to answer, is it a university's job to teach emotional resilience and emotional intelligence to learners? And is it a university's job to repair potential emotional damage that those learners have or that were caused prior to getting to that university? Curious what your thoughts are, and if you're willing to answer, it'd be very appreciated. Thanks again for checking out Mad Minds TV, and thanks for being awesome. Stay mad, stay sharp, and be well. Thanks again. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.